Today we're going to experience the very beautiful nature part of Denmark. We won't be stopping because we decided that we want to reach Sweden faster. A few tips about driving in Denmark because I just looked it up online and I think it's very important. The fourth day on the road trip to Sweden is about to start. We're gonna show you a lot of beautiful bridges in Denmark, a lot of driving tips as well. We're gonna also share the price that you have to pay to cross these bridges, and that's gonna be a lot of info for you. We're starting a day in Neumunster. This was the accommodation that got 6 on booking. I don't know, you tell me, is it a 6? So we just went to MediaMarkt to buy a bunch of stuff because I wanted to buy this for my phone because in Denmark there are really high fines in case they see you on your phone while driving. And then to use this magnetic thing, I had to buy a case for my phone because I have like a regular 20 euros case, so I had to buy this 55 euros case. And then I saw this charger that a friend of mine has, and it's really nice, and I decided to get this one as well, and a bunch of other stuff we got. So basically, yeah, we were on a shopping spree because I just needed this, but there were cheaper options, but you know, when in Germany. Today we have to cross the border to Denmark finally. Quick update, yesterday we drove like 750 kilometers. I don't know if I said that already. And today we plan to reach Malmo, which is a city in Sweden. It's very close to Denmark. Basically, today we're going to experience the very beautiful nature part of Denmark. We won't be stopping because we decided that we want to reach Sweden faster. A few tips about driving in Denmark because I just looked it up online and I think it's very important. You should know that there are very high fines and you should be really rigorous about respecting the local driving laws, such as don't talk on the phone while driving. There's like 150 euros fine for that, or I don't know, maybe less, maybe just 50 or something, I don't know. But like if you, how do you call it, when you drive over the legal limit?
You're speeding?
For speeding. If you go over the legal limit by 1 to 5 kilometers, there's already a fine of 130 euros, which is just insane. And then it goes on and on for each 5 kilometer limit, like that you go over, like 5 kilometers, this much, and then another 5, and then another 5, and then if you go like 70 kilometers over the local limit, you just might not be able to drive in Denmark ever again. So and you get like a really huge fine. So that's why I bought this sport thing for just to hold my phone, and a new case to go with it because my older case was not suitable for this. You're not allowed to overtake in some portions, like you're not allowed to cross the lines, the markings on the street. Yeah, you should be really careful about that. Obviously, you should not drink and drive or do drugs or stuff like that. There is a small limit, I think, for alcohol, but you know, maybe just not do it. If you get stopped by the police, you might have to pay the fine on the spot. Yeah, parking is really impossible in most big cities and expensive.
Well, camping's good, provided it doesn't rain.
Today it's a bit cloudy again. Yeah.
Because we wanted to camp yesterday.
Yesterday we wanted to
and we were on our way to the camp. And what happened?
Well, I already said what happened. I explained it yesterday in a video. It was a thunderstorm, and there was another thunderstorm announced later, which never happened. But you never know. Like with these clouds, like you can be in a thunderstorm in a village, and then you drive for like 2 kilometers, and then it's almost sunny. So because these clouds are really low and they're really targeted on like a portion of an area. Anyway, so yeah, we decided not to do that. Then we had to go for the hotel. Yeah.
The fluffy pillows and the soft bed.
I just want to mention about the hotel, like
and free coffee.
Yeah, we were really, you know. We had our reservations about this place, considering that on booking it had like 6, so that's not really a lot, and usually we don't book hotels under 6, 7.5 or 8, and people were complaining about different stuff about this place.
A 6, for anyone who doesn't know, on booking in pretty much any city means like really dirty, just no space at all. You probably are sharing a room with like 20-30 other people. So 6 is like
the staff is
you just don't wanna sleep on the street, so you have no choice. 6 is pretty bad. But this one was actually
I think this one was like a 9 or something.
In most other countries, yeah.
Yeah, well, of course there was a shared bathroom, but I have to tell you,
it did mention that, obviously.
Yeah, it did. But everything was brand new. It was so clean. Like, it was much cleaner than most places we visited so far.
The bed was very soft. They had like this really, expensive mattress. I just slept like a baby.
Yeah, the mattress. Some people were complaining it was too soft. It was, I don't know. It was really good. Everything was new. It was so clean. They even had like a bathrobe in the closet. I don't know, man. The internet was great. They had TV and a bunch of stuff. Everything was working perfectly. We had perfect instructions. It was self check-in. We didn't have to wait for like anybody to let us in. We had free parking. It was right in the center of the
So why do you think, because most people that reviewed it were German or Danish,
probably Danish.
why do you think it has such a low rating, although it seems very nice to us?
Probably most places that are booking, like hotels in Denmark or Scandinavia, have really high standards, although I cannot guess what that standard would be, because obviously never been to Scandinavia. We've been to Denmark, but that's about it. And we booked like the cheapest hostel we can find. It was perfect actually, but I don't know. We clearly have a different understanding of this booking.
This really kind of worries me, because I'm thinking, if I were to move here and like get a house, it will probably look a lot like the house I have right now in Bucharest. And if I were to invite Scandinavian friends, let's hang out, they'd probably be too nice to say anything. But once they got out, they'd start talking among each other, and they'd go, "Wow, did you see?"
Towels?
Yeah, and like the really lousy beer. Like we're never going to talk to this guy again. But don't tell him anything, because we're too nice. And it's gonna roll over into other things, and eventually they're just gonna keep me out of town. They'll go, this house,
Edward must go.
Yeah, this house is making our city ugly. Get out.
Yeah, something like that. Well, in our defense, or in their defense, actually, we've been to places like India, where really our expectations of accommodation were just like a roof over our heads, and probably the people that reviewed this place here, which was like brilliant place, would give minus 50 to other places that we've been to.
I guess it depends a lot on what your expectations are, because I've seen people from Germany or England, when they come to like Romanian villages or the mountainside where you don't really have much anything, you don't have utilities or anything, they think it's awesome just because it's so it's different from what they have here. It's so unique. It's rural, but yeah.
So as you mentioned already, it's kind of cloudy right now. Hopefully it's gonna get better.
Hopefully.
Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen im echten Norden. Auf Wiedersehen. Deutschland. Edward. I think this is some sort of queue. Frei. I think this is some sort of border crossing between Germany and Denmark. I don't know why. Also, I think by complete luck, we stopped in one of the last towns in Germany to buy, beer and
snacks.
Some snacks and some things to eat on the road later for a sandwich or something. Because we drove for like 20 more minutes and then we ended up here and we didn't even realize, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I think that was a good call, and we put gas too, right?
Yeah.
Because gas in Denmark is a bit more pricey.
How about that for smart saving?
Well, it was, like every euro counts, especially when you want to.
When there's little you can buy with €1 here.
Look, indie campers, you saw these guys probably, as you said. They're renting this van.
And they're Danish.
And they're going to... No, they're from Hamburg.
Oh, they're German.
And they're going camping in Denmark because, well, that's the only thing you can afford in Denmark. Maybe even free camping. As in wild. Camping anywhere.
Yeah, as long as you have room to sleep in there.
Oh, yeah. Fine. I think you have. Yesterday you found a room that I think was about the size of this van, or
It wasn't a room. I think they
called
it
a bed,
a hub or a pod. It's like the ones you get in Vietnam and Japan. It's just so there's no floor, just room for one mattress, and you put your luggage above it.
Yeah.
And that's it. But I guess at the same time, if you just want to sleep and it's clean.
Yeah.
Yes. Bridge.
So this is one of their famous bridges.
And this is North Sea, I guess. Or is it like a lake?
No. It's like part of the sea. It's connected to the sea. So maybe they call it a canal. But look over there, you can see the sea over there. So basically, we come from the peninsula.
From the land of the Odyssey.
Because they only have this land border with Germany, and then they have a peninsula, and then they have this bridge, which connects them to the middle island. I don't know the names.
But the houses are beautiful.
Yes. So they have an island. They have basically a bunch of islands.
And there's sorry to cut off, but I've noticed there's a lot of space for each house.
Yeah.
So this is probably why housing is so expensive here. Because everybody has so much space.
So on this middle big island, They have the main city is Odense, which is the birthplace of Hans Christian Andersen, which is their famous writer, the one who wrote all the fairy tales for children.
We actually visited like a small museum in Copenhagen, right?
Yeah, they're very proud of him. They also have basically the Little Mermaid statue in Copenhagen, which was inspired by Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales, and it was what was it? It was commissioned by somebody.
By a rich person, I think.
Yes.
Because it's similar. The guy who owns.
The son. It was commissioned by the son of Carlsberg.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
Like the Carlsberg family, because they're so wealthy, they actually built a lot of places, including museums. I'm just going to zoom out a little bit.
Yeah.
So they actually made a lot of money, and they put a lot of money back into Denmark. I think we visited a museum where at least part of it was paid by them.
Yeah.
And I think it's still owned by the family, the business, I mean.
Yeah. So, yeah. But the thing about Denmark is that it's so pretty. I think it's one of the prettiest countries.
And although Denmark is small, again, everybody seems to have a lot of room. The houses have their gardens, and especially if it's in the countryside.
Yeah.
So.
And a lot of windmills, right?
But we're actually coming to Denmark in unfortunately, one of the worst days they've had, I guess.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, but it is significant. I wanna go to the bathroom, so I'm gonna close the recording.
Parking on a highway in Denmark. What I find it really weird is that they don't have a lot of stops like gas stations or parking lots, just to go out and pee or something on the highway. Like you can see the highway over there, but there are some exits at some point, and this says some name of the city. And if you exit that, you will eventually find a parking lot. But there was no sign on the highway that this is a parking lot. But we had to get off because Eddie needed to go to the bathroom, and there is no bathroom here. But you have some trees. Looks like somebody is really into camping. This is just next to the bathroom, and we found this huge book of campings. This is Edward.
This is Legoland. A map of Legoland.
Which is one of the main attractions in Billund.
This looks trippy. Yes.
Yeah. Look, they have so many tourism things here, and you can take all of this for free.
There's this
Viking museum. Yeah. They're so well organized for the summer activities. So after Eddie had the bathroom emergency, if only you could have waited like 2 more minutes, because after just 2 kilometers there was this parking lot and gas station and free bathroom.
Hey, I'd had 2 beers, and the road seemed never ending. It wasn't like Germany, just like no stops.
Anyway, so we found this place.
Don't tell everybody about my bathroom.
Already did. We found this place, and it's really nice. And we just stopped here. You're gonna see that here's like a forest, and they have like a lake and some other camping tables, and it's like really beautiful place to stop. And we decided to eat whatever we have in the car and left because we have so much food. Packed a lot of food. these people have built not one, not two, but like a bunch of huge bridges over the sea, and I think that's incredible. Like, what's there not to like about Denmark? Like, this is simply beautiful. Like, we've been driving on this bridge for, I don't know, 10 minutes, and we're not there yet. Okay, it's just, wow. Okay, we have to pay for this wonderful experience now. Green is for some weird app that we don't have, but people here have it. Blue is for card payments, and yellow is for cash. You can pay in euro, Danish crowns, and something else. Card is all card, and yeah. And if you don't pay at all, there's a huge fine, and you have to pay it anyways. They're gonna find you, track you down, make you pay, or you're expelled from Denmark for the rest of your life.
But I hope when they ask us to pay, they also ask us whether we liked it or not.
Okay.
Like, oh, did you like that bridge?
Yes, we like your bridge very much. So, for a small car, like normal car, cars, it was 250 Danish crowns, which is 30 euros.
A bit, yeah, a bit
more.
over, yeah.
30.
Like almost 40 euros, I think.
Less, 30 something euros, 35 euros. 33. So yeah. Nobody said Denmark is cheap. It's just brilliant, beautiful nature, a lot of activities, but it comes at a price.
So when and if you go and you don't have any more money and you want to go back by car,
Not a chance.
they'll probably tell you have to stay in Denmark and get a job, and after you've earned enough money, then you can leave.
To leave, yes. And this was just the bridge between
Denmark and Denmark.
Denmark and Denmark. Yeah, basically they have a bunch of islands, and they just built the bridge in between them. Well, not all bridges have a fee, but this one is like a huge one. Yeah, it's really good. So it has a fee, and the next one that we're gonna drive on is the one from Denmark to Sweden. That's like super impressive. It's one like it has been recognized as one of the top mega constructions in the world. I think there are documentaries about it on Discovery Channel and stuff like that. And it's a really famous bridge because it goes underwater and then it goes up and then it lands in Sweden. It's super amazing. Like, just Google it. It's like, just Google Denmark Sweden bridge. I don't know the name of it. I cannot pronounce it. I'm just gonna write it here. Yeah, and that one it should be, from what I read last time, 50 euros. So Edward, just keep your card close.
Have to go to Sweden.
Yeah, there was like a sign. It said last chance to exit in Denmark, and now we took we stayed on the highway, and I guess the seas should be right here over this tree here, as I can see it on the map. And I don't know where everybody went. I think everybody decided to stay in Denmark for the day because we're going to Malmo, and as you can see, Malmo is just 31 kilometers away. Wow. And this is the sea. Nordic Sea.
And we gotta be driving 90.
Exactly what's happening. It's like 9 p.m.
kind of someone ahead of us.
Yeah, there's somebody. Okay, so just a train, and we are going under. Yeah, this is the start of the bridge. I can see it on the map. We are literally under the sea, entering right about now. This is, yeah, the sea is above us, and we are in the tunnel. And we are. Can you see we are going like even deeper?
Yeah.
Like we are going like this.
Yeah, that's right.
And yeah, and this is really long. Wow.
Somebody decided to drill under the sea.
Edward, this is like, we are driving right now in one, because we're inside, one of the most amazing mega constructions ever to be built by humankind, which is a tunnel under the sea. And it's not just a regular tunnel, because other cities have tunnels. This is like really long. Like, we just drove only like a small part of it. There's more. Anyway, just keep filming. 2.5 kilometers I think we already drove, but and you have 90. There are no exits, right?
There are no.
There was an exit. Yeah, they even built exits for like emergencies. God forbid you have any emergency.
Under the sea.
Under the sea? Okay, any moment now in the next 3 kilometers, we will get over the sea on the actual bridge. Anytime now. It's gonna take a while, but we'll see. I think I can see some light. Yeah. Yeah. I think this is amazing. Like, wow. You know, we always say like, what like ancient civilizations have built, and they're still standing. The things that like the pyramids and Petra and the Taj Mahal and all the crazy constructions. But here is proof that modern society and modern civilization is also capable of amazing stuff.
Very true. Yeah.
And we have to read more about this bridge. Like, who exactly contributed to which part of it? Like, how much?
Who paid for it?
How much did Denmark pay? How much Sweden? Because
And why are we still paying for it?
a lot of money. Because basically they were not really friendly to each other for a long time, right?
I think I read that they had 43 wars during their whole history, of course.
I don't know if this is still. What country is this?
I think we might be in Sweden already.
No, I don't think we're in Sweden. No,
I think that's Elsinore.
No, the bridge is just there.
Alright, that's the famous bridge.
That's the bridge that went down to the water, and now it's going over the water. I'm really confused. There's like a shark. And in the middle of the sea is where the border for Sverige is. In English, that would be Sweden. Okay. So the most interesting part of the bridge is in Sweden. The underground part of the bridge is in Denmark. Yes. This is the wonderful bridge. Over there, you don't have to look, but you have like 100 windmills on the sea, because, you know, why not? I don't know if you can see them, but they're there. Yeah. Like, how do they go there? Like, do they have a special boat and they're like, today we have to inspect number 21 and 25 of the windmills?
Yeah, they're like, Bob, I think one of the windmills fell into the sea again. Could you go and fix it?
Yeah.
And Bob goes, yeah, I guess
It's still there.
It's my job.
Camera, total fit. Oh yeah. I think we're reaching the part where we have to, pay for this experience. Anyway, Till then, this is Malmo, beautiful city. Malmo in south part of Sweden. Sweden. This is a camera. The camera knows we are here. We either pay.
And it's one of those rare sunny days.
Actually, no. They have a lot of sun during the summer for like 2 months.
Yeah, actually you're right.
And this
I
is
heard that South Sweden is actually pretty nice.
yes.
We're in Sweden now for the first time, really.
Yes.
So there's only one thing we can do. Are you ready? Go.
Yeah, I'm going to pay here. How much do I have to pay?
Like 50.
65 euros.
Wow, let's go back.
Okay. We are officially admitted here. This is the customs. In case you need to declare anything, this is passport control, but obviously you don't need that. And in case you have to be checked, you have to go there, but I think we're free to go, right?
We must be. There's nobody coming after us.
Okay. Welcome to Sweden! And this, my friends, is our final destination. Obviously, today we will stop in Malmo because we already drove for like 436-7 kilometers. And tomorrow actually is the last day of our road trip because we will be arriving in Stockholm, and that's our stay for this month. Stockholm. Yay! Oh, Stockholm is just 639 kilometers away, so yeah, that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching. This was day 4 of the road trip to Sweden. We finally made it to Sweden, to Malmo. Tomorrow we're gonna explore Malmo, and then we're gonna continue our drive to Stockholm, which will be our final destination. Well, at least for a while.